Hi there everyone, making a kind of a midway through the job video here. So a friend's come to me asking for some help on the Golf GTI. There was a massive oil leak around this kind of region, and it turns out to be the oil filter housing, which is this thing here. It goes all the way down to the bottom. Here's basically the old piece. So to give you an idea, that's sitting against the engine like that. The oil filter obviously at the bottom, and around the back. So these seals fell, or it seems to have failed, and as a result, there's the car was literally pumping out about a gallon of oil within seconds. So having done research into it, it turned out to be the oil filter housing. Not something I'm aware of with these vehicles, so first time I've seen the cars, first time I'm working on it, and looking into it, there wasn't really much information available as to how to go around about changing this, so I thought I'd make a quick short video. I'm actually putting this one back together now. You should be able to approach this job from the bottom up. So if you can imagine, from the bottom of the engine, you got, well, for starters, this is the oil cooler. There's four Allen key bolts on that, one here, one just here, and then on the bottom there's two as well. So one is just down there, which is below where this green plug is. So that's the green plug. Just below that there's one on that side, and then there's one literally below on the bottom, in line with kind of where my finger is, but on the bottom side of that. So that'll come off, and you've got, then there's four 10mm bolts holding the actual oil filter housing in, and then you've got piping and etc. that comes off around it as well. It is a bit of a fiddly job. I would definitely say if you've got some decent level of experience, because you need a good few various types of tools and things as well. A few of these bolts were rounded off for me as well, so the Allen key bolts, they're always quite temperamental or problematic, so to be able to remove those, I had to actually grind some of the bolts off, and then loosen them that way. Here's obviously where the oil filter goes. This unscrews, and you need a 36mm socket to get onto there, just to take this and loosen this bit all off. Obviously at this point, this is where the oil filter is, so an oil filter is going to cost like a couple of quid, fiver maybe. I would just say it's worth just draining the oil while you're here, and your car gets fresh oil in there as well, because when you take the housing off, you lose a bit of oil anyway. I personally would just change the oil. So yeah, you can take that off, and you would drain the oil from there, and then this intake pipe comes off from the intercooler. So you just got this clamp here, and this had to be held on by there was no bolt holding this on, so I've put on a tie clip just to keep it secure. And then yeah, this pipe has got another clamp at the top. There's one of the sensors on this pipe that comes off, and then just behind that, if you can see, that there is so that block there is the oil cooler, which I showed you earlier. And that's where all the bolts and everything are. So it's literally just a case of taking this piece off, then taking this pipe off. You can loosen off the oil cooler from up there, provided everything goes to plan for you. You'll have 3 or 4 bolts behind that oil cooler, which will then allow you to just take the oil cooler straight off. Obviously in my situation, as I said, I had to take the intake manifold off because I needed to grind off some bolts, but you shouldn't have to do any of that at all. So So yeah, good luck. Hope it works out. If you need any help or any questions or anything you want answered, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.